Hey everybody, I am Kevin Iole. Welcome. UFC 300 is on April 13th in Las Vegas, T-Mobile Arena. Main event is going to be a banger. It is going to be the current light heavyweight champion, Alex Pereira, fighting my guest, the former light heavyweight champion, Jamahal Sweet Dream Hills. Jamahal, thank you for joining me. Appreciate you, brother. I guess I'm going to ask you this. You're getting advice from everywhere, including from Israel Adesanya. How prepared do you feel to go into this against the reigning light heavyweight champion?
I'm 100%, 1,000% prepared to go in there. I'm ready. I wish I could go in there right now.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, this fight seems to be like the epitome of the light heavyweight division. I mean, two guys that big strikers, all around games, look at the competition.
One of us around that.
What you've done. I mean, I think everything going on there, right? How do you break this thing down? Where's your advantage over him at?
Everywhere. My advantage in this fight is everywhere. I'm the better striker. I'm the better grappler. I'm the better thinker. I have the higher IQ. I beat him everywhere.
Do you feel like the fact you showed against Glover, who obviously was a very well-rounded fighter, you were able to not only handle him with striking, but you did okay in the grappling too? I mean, that had to make a point to him.
I don't think so much for this fight, because Glover and Alex are two different. They have two different styles, and they're two different types of fighters. Each fight brings its own challenges. Each fighter brings their own skill set and their own challenges. So the Glover fight was just going through the camp. What I took from that is going through the camp, short notice, facing that challenge, meeting that challenge, and acing that test just shows that we do the right things here.
So you were able to step up when needed.
Yeah, just showcase my ability that I'm game to be at that level.
You have, I don't know that you've gotten the credit so far in your UFC career. I mean, people obviously know you're a good fighter, right? But I think when you look at those elite of the elite, the top 5 pound for pound guys, the people who are considered the best in the world at a given moment, I don't know that you've gotten that kind of credit yet, despite what you've accomplished. Do you feel like this is the coming out party where Jamahal Hill is going to show the world, hey, I'm a lot better than you thought I was?
It could potentially be that, just because of the opponent that I'm at, but like, it's at the point now, like, after I've done the things that I've done, and then just like the takes and the comments that have been made after that, it's apparent that people are going to think whatever they want to think.
Right.
So it's not like, this is do I see that being a moment to like this, me going in, knocking him out, is going to be a moment that just changes everybody's mind? No, I'm expecting more excuses.
Okay, interesting. I want to ask you a little bit about some of the tips that maybe you have gotten from other fighters about him. But I first want to ask you just kind of about this. Do you feel like you would have been better off to have a fight before you took this fight? You're out 14 months, 15 months. Do you feel like a fight in the interim would have been better for you, or do you feel like you can go straight into it without having competed in over a year?
Why would another fight be better?
Is timing wise and just having been active is an activity.
Still a fight. So why would fighting somebody else for less of a prize be better? We're talking the top of the division. So there's danger no matter who you fight.
Right.
Right. So
agreed.
That would be insinuating like, he's just this much more dangerous. Is he leaps and bounds ahead of everybody in this division like that? Hell no. No. The fights that he won, he did win them. I had him beaten Jan, but not by much. You know what I mean? On a split decision. And then the fight, the Yuri fight, I thought was stopped early. And I thought he was losing that fight until it stopped early. So for me to be like, I need a tune-up fight before I go fight, like, how is that? You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
Well, I get what you're saying, but I guess maybe I didn't phrase that question probably the best way. You're coming off an injury, a major injury, and I know we've talked before that you rehabbed it well and you're 100% confident in what you did. But I always wonder, like, hey, aren't you better if you're going to go play in the Masters, play a practice round before you get out and go to Augusta National for the first time? And so that's all I was getting at, that, not having that extra fight to give you the feel of the cage.
Nah, you don't play fighting. You go in there and you do it.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm used to it. I'm right back. I'm right home. As soon as I get in there, I'm gonna be right at home.
Okay, very good, very good. You made that social media post and it got a lot of attention. You talking to Adesanya, and Adesanya is a brilliant guy in terms of as a fighter, right? I have always respected him, one of the greatest combat sports athletes there is. Given what he's done against different disciplines. You guys are different fighters, but was he able to help you and give you a list of things to kind of keep in mind, or pointers, that type of thing that you feel like will make a difference in on April 13th?
Yeah, 100%. He provided some great insight. We had a great conversation. He answered all my questions. He was just an open book, and anything I wanted to know about his experience in being in there with Alex, he opened it up and he shared it with me.
Interesting. You know what I love, Jamal, that you've done, your commitment to this sport. Like, you moved to Las Vegas, right? And I think it's part of that because, hey, access to UFC PI and training and all those kind of things. I mean, it seems to me like you have really made a commitment to being the best Jamal Hill, the best fighter that you can possibly be.
Yeah, well, with the injury, with the injury, I had my surgery in Los Angeles with Dr. Neil Elatrosh, and the best fit for PT for me was to be at the UFC PI, where I could get the attention. They're the best. They have recovery staffs in the world. They helped Kelsey Plum come back from her Achilles injury, and she's done phenomenal since then. So I figured, yeah, I go in and jump right and insert myself into a system that's already been proven to work.
Are you a Las Vegas now, or are we going to see you back in the state of Michigan?
I'm in Michigan right now. I'm in Grand Rapids. I've been in Grand
Oh,
Rapids doing my training camp here.
oh, okay. So you did do training camp out here. I always thought you were doing your training camp in Vegas. Interesting.
I started my training camp in Vegas, and then I moved it. My coaches, so they came out to Vegas to get it started, so that way we could start the training camp and still, as we were ramping it up more, still be under the watch of the PI and the staff there. And then we were there for a couple of weeks, and then we moved the camp to finish up the camp here.
Right. Okay. Last thing, just want to, what are your long-term goals in this sport? Like, when you look at yourself, you've already been a world champion, right? You're going to fight in the main event on the biggest card of the year, maybe the biggest card in UFC history, right? You're setting a name. Now, is the next level kind of, I don't want to say the Conor McGregor level, but he became a star not only inside the octagon but outside the octagon, and other fighters like that. Is that the next level to make Jamahal Hill a household word among people around the world?
Yeah, 100%. That's been the goal from the beginning, is to build legacy and build enough value to my name to where I can create generational wealth and financial stability for my family. And yeah, that's the next step. Like, I've got the accolades. I've been ranked. I've been ranked in the top 5. I've been the champion. Now it's about building that legacy. Yeah, I also want to cement my legacy in this game as one of the best fighters to ever grace this game. But make no mistake, I'm here to get paid.
Right, understood, and that's what everybody should be there for, because that's what you guys do is not easy, and to do that, you need to get paid. I guess so. What are the steps like after this? I mean, I'm not asking you for names, but I'm just saying, is it these kind of fights the rest of the way? I mean, is your resume going to be dotted with these kind of guys from here on in?
Yeah, I'm here to fight the best. I'm here to fight the best. If you want to get paid like the best, you got to beat the best. Yeah, that's what I'm here to do. So whoever is the next up in line, whoever the fans want to see, or they willing to pay for it, you can come get these hands.
Awesome. Look forward to seeing it. UFC 300, April 13th in Las Vegas at T-Mobile Arena. Jamahal Hill will be fighting Alex Pereira in the main event. Jamal, always good to talk to you. Wish you the best, brother, and see you next week.
You too, Kev. Nice talking to you.